and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's Matini here, and today I'm actually going to be sharing with you some of the tips and tricks that I have been using as a new single mom to twin boys that have kind of helped me be more productive, get things done, and not lose my mind. So stick around. Off, guys, tip number one is meal prep. Oh my goodness, I love meal prepping. It has been such a lifesaver for me. Coming off from the hospital, I didn't do it as much, but I recently just started meal prepping so much, and I do it for 2 weeks in advance. So I will prepare my lunch and dinner meals for 2 weeks, and with meal prepping, it takes me about 4 hours to prepare those meals. And for me, that's like worth it, knowing that I'm only spending 4 hours, and then I don't have to worry about cooking for the rest of the next 2 weeks. All I have to do is cook breakfast, which I like to cook my breakfast in the morning, so I don't mind doing that. But meal prepping my lunch and dinner meals has been such a lifesaver. Of course, it also helps with cleaning up, because you're not cleaning up every single day after cooking. So I would really recommend that if you haven't already, start meal prepping. If you are expecting your babies pretty soon, then definitely meal prep before you go to the hospital. That way, when you come home, your food is ready and you don't have to worry about it. I do make freezer meals, which means that I will prepare my meals and then I'll just put them in the freezer so that they can just stay there. And when I'm ready to eat, I'll just take them out of the freezer and they defrost through the day, and then I just warm them up when I'm ready to eat. So it's been such a life changer doing a meal prepping. So I would really recommend that. Second tip, guys, following along with the meal prep, is meal prep your baby food as well. Gosh, I have really enjoyed making homemade baby food. Right now my babies are at the stage where they're actually eating more finger food, so we're not doing pureed food as much as we used to do before. But when I did do pureed food, I loved to puree all of their baby food, and I would set it up for 2 to 3 days in advance. I don't like to make my baby food for too long, so I would make them and then I would just put them in the freezer as well, and they would stay there. And then the day before I need to use them, I just take them out, put them out so that they can defrost, and then just use them as I need them. And it has been a life changer as well. Gosh, being a mom to twins, you just want to make sure that the food is ready, because when they wake up, they are always so hungry and so just ready to eat. So they'll start screaming, and instead of like looking around trying to find food, I already have it ready for them. I just have to warm it up, and so it's ready for them to actually use. And now that they're eating finger foods, I'm actually going to start doing more meal prep for them as well, because their food is going to be a lot similar to mine. So doing the meal prep for them, that way it's ready to go when they're ready. Of course, whenever I want to make foods just on the go, I can always do that as well. But meal prepping is such a time saver. So meal prep for yourself, meal prep for your kids. I also like to meal prep my snacks. I didn't really mention this previously on the first tip, but I will meal prep my snacks, and I will do it by I meal prep my snacks, and I also meal prep my smoothies as well. And I love doing those. I actually do have a video that I shared with you guys where I show you how I meal prep my snacks and smoothies. So definitely check that video out. But I do enjoy meal prepping. It's like the biggest thing that I would recommend to you as a new mom: meal prep. Tip number 3, guys, is to try and wake up earlier than your baby or your babies. I have found that waking up early is really beneficial, especially because when you wake up early, you can be able to do things without being interrupted by your kids. My goal honestly is to start waking up at 3 a.m. like Eric Thomas, but I haven't been able to go to bed early enough to be able to actually make that happen. But nowadays I have been waking up around 6 a.m. And when I wake up at 6 or 7 a.m., I like to wake up. I'm starting to do this more often, which is like spending time in God's presence and reading my Bible, and then also just reading a book. Like, I miss reading a book, but when I wake up in the morning, I just want to spend some time to myself, doing something that I enjoy or something that I like. I want to start going to the gym more often now, so that's something else that I want to start doing in the morning. But nowadays, I wake up and I will clean around if I missed cleaning up. If not, if the place is clean and ready to go, then I will just basically start preparing my breakfast and their breakfast as well. And then I also like to take a shower in the morning. That way I'm fresh throughout the day. So I like to wake up and get some of those things done and out of the way. That way, when my babies wake up at 8 a.m., I know that they're like, I'm ready for them, right? I don't have to worry about, I'm scrambling for breakfast, warming up their milk when they're like screaming my head off. I know that it's all ready for them to go. I just bring them out and, put them, and they can start eating. But I would highly recommend try to wake up as early, 2 to 3 hours earlier than your babies do wake up, so that you can get yourself prepared for the day and also get yourself ready for them when they actually do get up. Tip number 4, guys, is to take advantage of grocery and food delivery or pickup if you have it in your area. In the beginning, I didn't really use grocery delivery and pickup, but recently I've started to use it more often. There's a Walmart and Target that are really close to me that I have been utilizing a lot. I do love the feature that Walmart has, where you can have your groceries delivered to you, or you can also go and pick them up as well. Recently they actually sent me a little, trial to try out their delivery for 15 days for free, and I have been taking advantage of it so much. I really, really do like that service because I don't have to worry about putting my kids together so that we can go to the store. I have a tendency to go to Walmart, go to any store pretty much, and I spend way too much time there and way too much money on things that I don't need. So I like the option of being able to just go and pick up my groceries and ordering them ahead of time, because I can control myself not to get things that I don't need. And then when it comes to delivery, just having it delivered to my building is just perfect. So I've really been taking advantage of that, and I think I might actually sign up for this service because it's only like $13 a week. Oh no, a month. A week. Oh. It's $13 a month, and I'm like, gosh, if that can save me from having to get the kids together, get them in their car seats, get them in the car, drive to Walmart or Target, get out, put the stroller together, put the babies in the stroller, go in there, look around, find what I need, put them in the bag, in my stroller, take them to the car, bring them back home, take everything out, bring things back in. Like, if that can save me that much time and energy, and I can use it towards something else, then I'm going to take it. Like, I really think it's important for you to be able to invest in services and things that kind of free you up to do other things that are important to you. And having your groceries delivered is just such a lifesaver. So if you have a Walmart or Target near you and you're able to utilize that feature, definitely download the Walmart or Target app and start taking advantage of this. If you want to go pick it up, you can do that. If you want the delivery, definitely take advantage of the delivery. But that's one of the biggest things that have been really, really helpful to me. Tip number 5, going on with the theme of accepting, service and paying for things that will allow you to focus on more important things, is to, if you are able to, pay for cleaning services around your house. I personally don't really care to pay for cleaning services because I actually enjoy cleaning, and so I don't really that's not something that I gravitate towards, but it is definitely a great option if you're the kind of person that feels like, you don't have the time to clean your house or clean your apartment, and you need it cleaned, and you're busy with work, with kids. Definitely take advantage of hiring a maid service or a cleaning service. Have them come in and clean the place up while you're working or while you're out and about doing things. That way it kind of frees you up to do other things that are more important to you. I haven't really investigated that service, so I don't really know what the prices are, but that's something that you can definitely take advantage of. Now, if you are the kind of person that, you like to clean your house yourself and you enjoy watching cleaning videos, then I actually have a bunch of long cleaning motivational videos for you. So take a look at that. I'm actually going to link a playlist right here. So take advantage of that, guys. And I really like to provide great motivation and great music for cleaning, because that's kind of what gets me going when I'm cleaning. So take out my playlist for cleaning. I'm going to link it right here. And yeah, get to cleaning. But if you don't, like to clean, definitely research different cleaning companies in your area and see which one will provide you with the service that you need, and it's affordable to you, so that you can be able to take advantage of that. Can I just point out that I feel kind of proud about my makeup today. Like the last few videos that I did that were sit downs, I was kind of embarrassed because my makeup was not there, and I'm just kind of getting back to doing my makeup, and so I really love how I did it today. I actually used Fenty Beauty, and I mean I have an eyelash that's almost, it looks like it's falling off, but it's still there. But no, I don't know, I'm just so proud of myself today because I was able to get my makeup done. I had enough time to do that, and it actually looks decent, and I'm so proud of that. Like, you have to really celebrate those small wins, those situations when you're like, gosh, things might be falling apart around me, but my makeup looks good today. Okay, so it's been a few hours since I recorded the first half of this video, so the lighting looks a little bit different because it's starting to get a little dark here. Basically, I think I finished off on tip number 5 about hiring a cleaning service if that's something that you can afford and something that you actually would want to do. Now, tip number 6 that I have for you guys is to set a routine for yourself and for baby. When I first came back home from the hospital, I did not have a routine. For me, I was literally just going day by day, just trying to make it through. And this was before I actually went back to work for my maternity leave. So it was fine not having a routine in the first few months. And it was actually really helpful because it just, I was being a single mom, I was just recovering. I was taking the time to just get to taking the time to acclimate myself to this new role of being a mom. So I definitely just was okay with going through without having a routine, without having a schedule. But now, as the boys have gotten much older, I have implemented some routines and schedules that work for us. We have a morning routine, we have an evening routine, and we have a bedtime routine as well. So now that I have those things in place, it just really helps us kind of know what to expect and when to expect it. I believe that babies really appreciate routine because it kind of gives them that structure, so it's really important for you to have a routine for them, have a routine for yourself, so that you can know when to anticipate things and how you're going to plan yourself to be able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. Tip number 7, guys, going off of having a routine and a schedule, is to just have just plan ahead of things. Take the time to write in your planner on how the day is gonna unfold or how the week is gonna unfold. Kind of think about the activities that you want to take place that week and just plan them ahead of time. That way you're kind of prepared for things. It's really good to take that time to just plan and make sure that you're ready for the next day. One thing that I also do as well, being that I'm a work from home mom, is that I like to plan my day, right? So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I know exactly what my babies are going to be eating for that day. I like to plan out their meals, when they're going to eat and when they're going to go to sleep, and also when I'm going to be doing certain things. So when I wake up in the morning, it's really good for me to kind of understand, okay, so this is what we're going to be eating today. That way I kind of have it prepared for them and ready to go, so that when that time comes, we're not like scrambling trying to find out exactly what I'm going to be feeding them or what they're going to be eating. I already know ahead of time what they're actually going to be eating for that day and what time they're actually going to be eating. So I would really recommend that you take the time to plan things right in your planner, so that you actually know exactly what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. I definitely need to get better at it because I tend to not do it sometimes, but that's something that I'm like trying to push myself to do even more now that things are getting a lot busier. Number 8, guys, is to accept help when it's provided to you. I have a hard time accepting help. I really do. I am kind of a control freak. I like to control how things are done, especially when it comes to my house and my kids. I have a certain way that I want them to be fed, to be, bathed. I just want things to be done a certain way. And so sometimes it's kind of hard for me to accept help from others because I don't trust that they'll do it to my level of, expectation. And I'm kind of slowly learning to let go of my expectations of things, because they won't always work the way that I want them to, and that's like scary and it's sad and it makes me not want to do anything else. But when you can learn to let go of, I guess, your expectations and the way that you think things should always be, it becomes much easier for you to accept help from other people and know that they have the best interest of your babies. It may not be the same as you. Honestly, it won't be the same as you because you're their mother. You gave birth to them. You kind of have a level of care that nobody else will ever have on your kids. And so, but understanding that they still have the best interest that they can have for your babies, it kind of helps you with, letting go and letting somebody else to come in there and help you, especially when you really need it. When I was in the hospital, straight after my emergency C-section, I did not want anybody to help me. I did not want the nurses to help me. I just wanted to do everything by myself. And, it was crazy because I was in a lot of pain, but I was still so adamant on doing things on my own. And now I'm like, gosh, I should have accepted more help. But I'm okay that I didn't, because I'm okay that I did things the way that I wanted them to be done. But definitely it's okay and good to accept help when you get it from someone. And most cases people don't get it. So if you do, you are blessed. Take it, accept it, receive it, and just be grateful for it. And guys, people always say, oh my goodness, do what you need to do when your babies are sleeping. Oh, actually, no, they don't say that. They say sleep when your babies are sleeping. And I'm like, First of all, when my babies wake me up in the morning, I'm done. I can't really go back to sleep. I have such a hard time going back to sleep. When they go take a nap, I'm not really thinking about napping, okay? I'm thinking about, I need to clean the house. I need to do all these other things. Even more importantly, I need to catch up on my shows, okay? But tip number 9, I guess, would be to just do what you need to do, or what you can, or what you want to do when your babies are sleeping, because you won't get a chance to do it when they are up. Like, If you feel like you need to sleep and you can't sleep, sleep. If you feel like you can't sleep and you need to get things done around the house, do it. Get it done. If you feel like, oh my goodness, you know what? I have done so much today. I need to chill for a minute. Then chill. You know, don't stress on, oh my goodness, I need to be sleeping right now because my baby's actually sleeping right now. No. Do what you feel like you need to and you can when your babies are occupied or when they're sleeping. That way, you feel good, you know, when you're kind of forcing your body or yourself to do things that you're not, I guess you don't either want to do or you're not ready to do. It doesn't always result in the best outcome unless it's like something that you really need to do it. Then definitely take the time to do it. But I don't sweat those small things. Like if I feel like sleeping, I'll sleep. If I don't, I'll just sit around and watch TV and watch Netflix, or clean the house, film a video, do what I need to do within that time. But I'm not gonna, you know, I can't sleep. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Tip number 10, guys, is to not forget about you. Don't forget about yourself. Gosh, as a mom, you know, our focus kind of shifts and it becomes all about our babies. And when you get to the point where it's like it's all about them, when you go to the mall or when you go shopping, all you're buying is baby clothes. When you go, you know, doing anything, it's just about your baby, and it becomes so easy to just forget about you. And I'm kind of trying to get back into things that I love and enjoy. I really miss working out. Like I used to work out pretty hard and I miss doing that so much. And that's something that I want to get back into. I want to be able to go out and get pampered up, get my nails done and get my hair done, do all these things that I haven't been able to do yet because I've kind of devoted so much of my time to just my babies. And now it's almost like I've kind of forgotten about me, you know? So I definitely want to get back to that mentality of, yes, my babies are important, but I'm also very important. I need to take care of myself to make sure that I'm good, that I'm happy, that I look the best that I possibly can. So don't forget about you. Last tip that I have for you is take the time to evaluate yourself, your mental health, your well-being. I like to take time to, I guess, self-evaluate. I'm kind of an introvert, so it comes easy for me to just think, and sometimes I tend to overthink, but I tend to just think, and sometimes I would just ask myself, Faith, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What's bothering you? You know, if something happens that kind of changes my emotion, I am very perceptive to that, and I can be able to identify it, and I ask myself, what exactly happened here that changed your emotion, that made you feel this way that you're feeling right now? But I would really encourage you, if you're not the kind of person that likes to meditate or to self-evaluate, that start doing that. Evaluate your health. How are you feeling? Because it's so important for you to take the time to understand your feelings, to understand your mentality as a mom, because it can be really overwhelming. Like, I don't need to tell you, you're a mom, you know that motherhood is hard. Motherhood takes so much from you, emotionally, physically. So if you don't take the time to actually evaluate yourself to see how you're doing, then it can be honestly detrimental to you, because people have, you know, suffered from depression and mental illness and all these other things that, you know, have not been the best outcome for them and for their babies. So make sure that you're taking the time to evaluate. If you like journaling, definitely spend some time writing down your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts. That way they're out and they're in paper. I just have a tendency to talk to myself. Like, it might sound weird, but I will just talk to myself and I'll just ask myself, how are you feeling? What's going on today? You know, how do you feel about what we've done so far? And I feel like it's really important because I get a chance to just take out all of my emotions. I'm not the kind of person who likes to go and call my girlfriends and be like, hey, you know, so what happened today was... I don't like to do that. I prefer to, you know, get my feelings out by myself in my own space, and kind of evaluate how I'm feeling. But I would definitely encourage you to do that as well. Guys, that was it for my tips. I hope that I was able to offer you something that you did not know or hear of before. If you have any tips that you feel like I missed on this video, leave them in the comment down below. And if you are not subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. We are growing and I'm loving it. I have not been as consistent as I need to be in posting, but that's something that I'm getting back into. So I really hope that you will join the family and, you know, help us, you know, get to where we need to be. But stay tuned for more videos, guys, and watch all the other videos that you haven't seen. If you haven't seen any of my other motherhood videos, because I am doing a series, definitely check those other videos out. And I hope I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.